here at Keefe Gym. We're minutes away from the game between the Raiders and the Cosmos, and with me is Drew Blickarts and Dave Paller of the Rutland High Red Raiders. And fellas, you guys have faced Springfield before. Was that a good game for you? We'll start with Drew here first.
Yeah, I played all right, but they'll be improved from last game that we played. But I think if we can just stop the penetration of the guards, we'll be able to have a good game. Okay,
the first time you guys played them down there, you beat them. It was 60. I believe it was 66-45. Dave, you saw some good playing time down there. Do you expect to see some playing time again tonight? Pretty much the same.
Yeah, I guess if we come out strong, play good defense, I believe everybody should get decent playing time.
Okay. Do you remember how many points you had down there?
I don't know, 4 or 6. I missed some foul shots. We've been working on them.
Okay. We're going to, let's swing it back to Drew here. Did you have a good game down at Springfield? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I played pretty good, yep. I had a great game.
Okay. We're going to take a break, and we'll get some of the other guys in here on the Raider team, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, back at Keefe Gym, getting ready for tonight's ball game with the Cosmos here. Aaron Boynton with me. Stretch, that's what they call you, Stretch, isn't it? Geez, I wonder why. First game down in Springfield against these guys. Do you remember how many points you had? I think you had a pretty good ball game.
Nah, I had like 2 points.
Oh, okay, well, I see. There goes the interview. Yeah. That's all, just 2 points? Yeah. All right. I think you got in foul trouble early, though, didn't you? Did you have a couple of fouls there? So Coach Benetatis had to take you on the bench there and kind of, you know, watch you there for a while. Make sure you didn't get in too foul trouble. You've been doing a good job this year, though, for the Raider team. You guys, I noticed he stretches a lot of defense. Is that a big thing you work on during practice also?
Oh yeah, we do drills and all that stuff.
It comes in handy game time, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good talking with Aaron. You might mention first year up here at Rutland, Aaron's a transfer from Mount Anthony. A little bit different playing for the Raiders.
Yep.
I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, yeah, it is.
You're good, glad to be here, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're glad to have you too.
Thanks.
Good luck. Okay, we got one of the diaper dandies, as Dick Vitale would say here, back at Keefe Gym, getting ready for the Cosmos tonight. Jake, you had a pretty good ball game down in Springfield there against these guys, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty good. It's hard coming off the bench, though, you know, playing with varsity, but I like playing with the guys my own level. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Well, Jake's only a freshman here, first year playing for the Raiders. Of course, I know, Jake, we do baseball during the summer there for Rutland Town. We'll give that a plug, too, while we're at it. But what do you think? You like playing for Coach Benetatis? You learned a lot this year as a freshman? Or?
Yeah, he's very demanding. He doesn't take it very much, but yeah, he's good. I'll have him next year, too. And I'll be one of the main guys on the team next year, so it'll be fun.
Looking forward to it next year, then.
Thanks a lot.
Okay. Good luck, Jake.
Thanks a lot.
All right. Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball. Tonight's ball game comes to you from Keefe Gymnasium here at the on the campus of Rutland High School. And you're watching Channel 15, Rutland Region Community Television. It's high school basketball again. Mark Carboneau on play-by-play, Brian Mayhew on the camera. Tonight's ball game features the Rutland High Red Raiders playing host to the Springfield Cosmos. And the Cosmos coming in this ball game against the 15-2 Raiders. The junior varsity squad here having an excellent year. And the first time the two teams met, the Raiders pretty much manhandled the Cosmos down at Riverside. There was 66-45, and this is they did it pretty much with the fast break. Blickarts, Mayhew played an important part in that game. Chris Mayhew and Drew Blickarts for the Raiders, and also defense was the name of the game for Rutland that night down at Springfield. We'll take a short break and be back for the tip-off here shortly. Okay, back at Keefe Gymnasium, ready for the tip-off here. Junior varsity action between the Cosmos and the Raiders. And ready to tip it off there at center for the Raiders is Aaron Boynton. We have Chris Mayhew in the ball game, Mike Stempek, Greg Birjeklian, and Drew Blickarts for Rutland. And we'll set the Cosmo lineup as we get into the contest here. The ball is controlled by Mayhew of the Raiders. Springfield going into the zone defense, and the ball, they swing it over, and Mayhew puts it up. The rebound, Blickarts off the glass, and the Raiders are up 2-0 here with 7:45 left in the first quarter. Junior varsity action from Keefe Gym. Okay, Wyman is number 21. Let's see if, oh, he's not out there yet. Okay, we got the fellow we needed. And the ball tipped off. Okay, and it goes out of bounds. So it'll be a Raider ball. Stempeck and Mayhew into the backcourt for the Raiders. And they go into Boynton and in and out. And it's controlled by Springfield. Gordon brings it down. Being guarded out there by Greg Berejeklian, the big man out in front there. Ball tipped away. Good defense. It'll be a Raider ball. And for the Cosmos is Crary, number 10. He's picking up Mayhew for the Raiders. Chris gets it ahead to Stempeck, who throws it over to Blickarts. Pretty play. It's been working all year, just like that. The Raiders are up 4-0 here. The Raiders with some nice passing out there and a good defense. That's what's done it for Coach Benetatos' JV team. 15-2 the Raiders coming into this one here tonight. Springfield now. This is Hobbs, 24 out there, being guarded by Stempeck for the Raiders. Gets it over to Gordon. Gordon lets it fly, and it's off the back of the rim there, pulled down by, well, it goes in. Number 33 for the Cosmos, Stevens, gets the bucket. So Stevens puts the Cosmos on the board, and it's 4-2. First quarter action down to 6-12 here from Keefe Gym. There you go again, Boynton. Blickarts to Boynton, and it's 6-2 Raiders. 6:04 left, first quarter action here. This is Gordon working against Berejeklian, goes in, and he gives it to Hobbs. I don't think Hobbs was expecting it, and they tie it up. And possession arrow favors the Cosmos, so Hobbs will inbound it for Springfield here. 5:54 left, first quarter action. 6-2, the Raiders up. And Gordon with the behind-the-back pass, and it's picked up by Stempeck. Gets it ahead to Mayhew now. Mayhew, Stempeck, Boynton, Berejeklian, and Blickarts, and Mayhew goes in. They got him for a charge. And that'll turn the ball back over to Springfield here. That's the first team foul against the Raiders, as Cosmos have none. Chris picks up his first personal of the ball game. 5:42 left, 6-2. The Raiders are up over Springfield. Here from Keefe Gymnasium tonight. Ball goes into Gordon. Gordon looks inside now. Hits Crary. Crary joined. Well, he wanted to go inside, and the ball's tipped away. Boynton tips it away. Good defense there by Aaron Boynton of the Raiders, and it goes back to Springfield here. 5:25 left, first quarter action. Hobbs gets it into Stevens. Back to Hobbs now. Raiders going with the man-to-man here at this point. Hobbs gets it over to Crary. Crary back to Gordon now. Gordon is going to take it, and it's off the back of the rim, controlled by Springfield. Crary gets it back out. Stevens picks it up. And off the back, and Blickarts rebounds for the Raiders. 6-2, Rutland up here. 4:48 left, first quarter action from Keefe Gymnasium tonight. Junior varsity contest here. Mayhew now goes in, wanted to go inside, almost won the basket. And he little dished. And Boynton finally gets it. Nice dish by Mayhew, went to Berejeklian, and they got it to Boynton. Boynton puts the Raiders up 8-2, 4:23 left, first quarter action. Crary brings it down for Springfield now, being guarded by Mayhew of the Raiders. Gets the pick by Gordon, but he throws it out of bounds. And we got a timeout called by the Cosmos. We'll take a short break. You're watching Channel 15, Rutland Region Community Television. Back at Keefe Gym here with the Raiders on top, 8-2. Going against the Cosmos here. 4:07 left, first quarter action tonight. Junior varsity. Blickarts goes inside, gets foul going through the lane. Foul is on Hobbs for Springfield. And that's the first team foul against the Cosmos, so they're even up there at 1 apiece, and this will send Drew Blickarts to the line for Rutland. That makes it 9-2. Gets 1 of 2, and it makes it 9-2. The Raiders up here. 3:57 left, first quarter action from Keefe Gym. This is Crary now. Brings it up against Mayhew. They go to Gordon. And he lets it go, the front of the rim, and picked up by LeBrun. LeBrun has it knocked away by Blickarts, and into the ball game comes Carboneau. Aaron Carboneau replaces Mike Stempeck. So you got Aaron Bailey in there also for the Raiders, and Dave Peller checks in for Rutland, replacing Blickarts. So it's Bailey, Boynton, Peller, Mayhew, and Carboneau for the Raiders. And the ball goes into Crary. Crary goes to Gordon, to LeBrun, and he puts it in. 9-4. The Cosmos down by 5 here. The Raiders on top with 3:28 left. Carboneau and Mayhew in the backcourt. They go to Bailey now. Bailey go over to Peller. Into the lane, and the shot goes up. The basket's good. Chris Mayhew with the basket for the Raiders. And 3:17 on the clock, and that'll send Chris to the line here. 2 team fouls going against the Cosmos and 1 against the Raiders at this point. Up the personnel for Springfield. 11-4, the Raiders up, and Mayhew is at the foul line here, try to get the 3-point play. And he makes it 12-4 now, Rutland over the Cosmos. Hobbs will inbound it for the Springfield squad here. It goes to number 11, that's Knight. He's into the ball game for Springfield now. Knight brings it up against Mayhew. And they go inside. You want to go to Hobbs, and it goes off his hands, and the Raiders will take it over here. So you got Mayhew and Jake Conway into the ball game for the Rutland Raiders right now. So it's Conway, Mayhew, Bailey, Pat Dwyer into the ball game, and also Dave Peller. Loose ball, Gordon picks it up. Cosmos brings it down now. 12-4, the Raiders are up. They go inside to Hobbs, and he's nailed on the arm there. That's Pat Dwyer picking up the personal for the Raiders. And that's Pat's first personal. Okay, out for the... okay, Mayhew is out. So we've got Carboneau, Bailey, Dwyer, Conway, and Peller in there. Fresh 5 for the Raiders. And we're pretty used to that now. Coach Benetatos likes to sub rather freely. And tonight's no different. So the Cosmos get the foul shot. Good. And it's 12-5 now. The Raiders up here with 2:44. Peller. And I think they're going to get Dave for traveling here. Nice move, but they got him for steps. And that turns the ball back over to the Cosmos here. 12-5. The Raiders on top. 2:40 left in the first quarter of play from Keefe Gym. Goes to Hobbs. You want to go back to Knight, and the ball goes out of bounds, so it'll be controlled by the Raiders. 2:37 left first quarter. We got Aaron Bailey will inbound it. He goes to Conway. Now he goes to Carboneau. Carboneau outside looking for There it goes to Bailey. Bailey back to Carboneau. Carboneau steps into the lane, gives it to Conway. And Jake puts it off the glass, doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Stevens of Springfield. Ahead to Gordon, and Gordon will bring it up for the Cosmos. Working against Bailey of the Raiders now. Gordon. And they want to go back to Hobbs, and it's stolen away. Conway puts it off the glass, but Carboneau's there to finish it. Aaron Carboneau playing the trailer there, and that time it paid off. 14-5. The Raiders up with 1:57 left. Back comes Gordon now, working against Bailey of the Raiders. Drives it inside, and it goes off one of the Springfield players' sneakers. So Raiders will put it in play here. 1:50 left, 14-5. The Raiders up. Carboneau going into Bailey. Bailey now sets it up outside to go to Dwyer, who drives in and doesn't go. The rebound picked up by Stevens. He goes to Hobbs, and they get it to Knight for the Cosmos. Knight brings it up, going against Carboneau now. And Paller reaches over the top and commits the foul. Raiders have, that'll be the third team foul for Rutland. Cosmos have 2 at this point. 1:28 left, first quarter. And let's see, the Cosmos will inbound it. That one going against Dave Paller. That's his first personal. Hobbs puts it in play. He gets it to Stevens. They go to LeBrun. LeBrun drives in, puts up the one-hander off the glass, in and out. And Hobbs puts up the second effort as a foul on the play. This will be the 4th team foul for the, let's see, they got number 12 on the foul for the Raiders. 4th team foul on the Raiders, and the Cosmos have 2. And at the foul line is Hobbs. He puts the first one through. And the second one drops off, and Paller rebounds, going down, but they got him for traveling, falling backwards. Paller went to throw the ball away, and they called steps on Dave. So it's 14-6, 1 minute and 14 seconds to go here. And Springfield gets the ball back. Down at this end, they go to Gordon, who puts it up, and it's off for the Raiders, so it'll go back to the Cosmos here. Stepping in now for Springfield is number 21, that's Wyman. So Wyman's into the contest here with 1:10 left. Hobbs inbounds it. They go to who drives in, puts it off the glass, doesn't go. The ball tipped around. Dwyer comes down with it. Races ahead of the pack, goes off the glass, and it drops off. But Paller puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound, scramble for. And I think we got a foul here. I don't know if he was in the act of shooting or not. No, it wasn't it's not a shooting foul, so it's 3 fouls, 3 team fouls against the Cosmos. The Raiders will inbound it. Bailey goes to Conway, who drives in, and they got him for steps. 14 fouls for the Raiders and 3 for the Cosmos. 53 seconds left, first quarter, and the Raiders are up 14-6. The pass goes to Hobbs for Springfield. Brings it up, going against Conway now. They go to LeBrun. He drives and puts up the one-hander. Doesn't go. Controlled by Carboneau. Ahead to Paller. Lost the control there, and the ball goes back to Springfield. Well, they had the fast break going there. Unfortunately, they couldn't turn it over. And the Cosmos get the ball back here. 33 seconds left in the quarter. The Raiders up 14-6 here. Junior varsity action tonight from Keefe Gym. They go to Hobbs now for Springfield. Hobbs looking for help, wants to go inside. Now he backs it out. Stolen away. Conway picks his pocket, puts it off the glass and in. Jake Conway of the Raiders, and they puts Rutland up 16-6. Here's Carboneau working against Knight. And and having trouble. There's that defense for the Raiders again. They let it fly, and it goes in at the buzzer. Knight for Springfield puts it in, and at the end of 1 quarter of play here from Keefe Gym, it's 16-9, the Raiders over the Cosmos here on Channel 15, Rutland Region Community Television. Okay, back at Keefe Gym here at Rutland High, and we've got second quarter action, junior varsity action tonight. The Raiders open up the second quarter 16-9 over the Springfield Cosmos, and we got some fresh faces in there for Rutland. Conway puts one up, and it doesn't go. It's rebounded by the Cosmos. Snide will bring it up, and he gets it to Wyman. And Wyman working against, they go to LeBrun now. LeBrun puts it off. The rim doesn't go. Rebound Dwyer, but he's on the line. And the ball goes back to Springfield. We'll set the Raider lineup. We've got Dwyer, Sinus is in there, Bailey, Bloomer, and Conway. Conway steals the inbounds pass. Thank you very much. And he has his pocket pick down at the other end. Back the Cosmos come with Wyman. And he goes to Crary. Crary now gets it into Snide. They got him for steps. Boy, an awful lot of traveling violations here tonight. First 2 quarters of the ball game. So the Raiders will inbound. We've got Bloomer. And he gets it into forecourt to Jake Conway. I think he thought he had was one of his own players underneath the basket there. It didn't go, and back comes Springfield the other way. There's a double dribble. They didn't call that. And the basket goes. I don't think anybody caught that one. 16-11. And the Raiders are up here. The pass goes into Bailey, back to Conway off the glass, and they got Jake for steps again. Not having a good night here with the traveling violations. And into the ball game here for Springfield's number 12, that's Kenta. He replaces LeBrun. And in for the Raiders is Stempek, and he'll replace Conway. So you've got Stempek and Bloomer, Bailey, Sinus, and Dwyer in for Rutland now. Ball goes to Snide. He gets it to number 10. That's Crary now. And there's a shot from the side. Doesn't go. Snide pulls down his own rebound, puts up a second one, and the rebound is knocked out of bounds here. Goes off the Raiders, so it'll be a Springfield ball. 6:34. Second quarter action here, 16-11. The Raiders up by 5. And this is Crary working against Bloomer, doing the tightrope there along the baseline. And the ball knocked out of bounds again. So the Raiders knocked it out. Springfield has another go at it here. This is Crary working against Bloomer for the Raiders. Wanted to go inside, knocked away by Sinus. And Springfield, it's going to be it's about the 3rd or 4th time they've taken it out here. So the Cosmos will inbound it again. Now they want to go inside. Dwyer says, look what I got. And Pat brings it up here for Rutland. He goes to Bloomer and Stempek. Now back to Dwyer. Now they go to Stempek. He goes into Bailey. A little turnaround and puts it up. Puts the second up, and it's in. Bailey, Aaron Bailey with the bucket. 18-11. And the Raiders are up by 7 here with 5:58 left in the second quarter of action. Junior varsity play here tonight from Keefe Gym. This is Snide for the Cosmos now, working against Stempek. He goes to Wyman, and he went back to Crary, and it's stolen by Bloomer to Bailey in the lane, and doesn't go, and the rebound. And we got Pat Dwyer for a foul here. .34 in the second quarter here, and it's 18-11. The Raiders up, and that'll be Pat Dwyer's. That's Pat's second personal. So he's replaced Blickart's in the contest now. So it's Bailey, Blickart, Stempek, Bloomer, and Greg Sinus for Rutland. 5:28 now. The Raiders are up 18-11. There's a shot from way out. Doesn't go, and it's going to be a Raider ball inbounded here. Aaron Bailey Bailey goes to Bloomer. Matt Bloomer now. Cosmo's coming with a kind of a semi trap. Now they go to Blickarts, who, look out, they got a charge going against Drew Blickarts. So the Raiders having their troubles here momentarily. 5:11 left. And it's 18-11 junior varsity action here. The Raiders have 6 team fouls and the Cosmos 3 now. 5:07 left, second quarter action here. This is Wyman, brings it up for the Cosmos, working against Bailey. Want to go inside, thought about it, now he goes to Crary. Crary goes to Kenta. Kenta's in the ball game there. They go back outside to Wyman, who puts up the jumper and it doesn't go, but it's rebounded and knocked out of bounds. Nice play by Stempeck. Down to 4:43 in the second quarter. The Raiders up 18-11. And the Raiders back into the ball game is Aaron Carboneau for Rutland. So it's Carboneau, Stempeck, Blickarts, Bailey, and Sinus. Cosmos going with Crary now. Outside, goes inside, and Stevens there looking for help. Crary puts it through, and it makes it 18-14. A little bit closer this time around here. The Raiders handled Springfield with relatively... Well, there's another out of bounds, and it goes off the Raiders. It'll be controlled by Springfield here. 4:20 left in the second quarter. And he'll inbound it here. The Raiders, Carboneau working against Crary now. Down to 4:15 in the second quarter. Springfield hanging tough here. And as I remember right, I think first half down at Springfield was rather close, and then the Raiders opened it up. Ball knocked out of bounds to be controlled by Springfield. They'll put it in play here with 4:05 left. Yeah, the Raiders opened it up in that second quarter. Actually, it was 39 to 15. So second quarter was real good to the Raiders down at Springfield. Coming through is Hobbs off the glass, doesn't go, and the rebound is put back up. And Stempeck says, "I'll take it from here." Got some coverage there, but he gets it away to Carboneau and brings it up, and he goes inside. Shot goes off, and Bailey is hammered going in there. 3:41 left. So the Raiders had Aaron Bailey going to the line now with a 4-point lead, 18-14, and that'll be the. He was definitely in the act of shooting. At any rate, the Springfield has 4 team fouls, and the Raiders have 6. And they got. It's a friendly rim. He got the bounce there and made it 19-14 now. Checking into the contest for the Raiders is Aaron Boynton, and back out is Greg Sinus. So you got Blickarts, Boynton, Stempeck, Bailey, and Carboneau for the Raiders. And Bailey gets 1 of 2 for Rutland, and it's 19-14, 3:38 left in the second quarter of play. Back down is Crary now for Springfield. Working against Carboneau. He's in the lane. He's having trouble now. He's double teamed by Stempeck and Carboneau, and he gets the ball back to Hobbs. And they go back to Crary. Now we go to Kenta. Kenta looks into Bureau. Now he goes back to Crary. Has trouble, loses the handle, and the Raiders will inbound it here. There's that defense again by the Raiders, something that Coach Benetato thrives on. It's worked. Look at this here, the fast breakdown inside, it goes in. That's another thing, another facet of the game here for the Raiders this year. It's been the crisp passing out there. No matter who's in there, it's been working, and it's 21-14. The Raiders up with 2:56 left here in the second quarter. This is Crary working against Carboneau behind the back there. He steps into the lane. Now he goes to Kenta, who puts it up. And didn't go. Blickarts pulls it down for the Raiders. Races ahead of the pack. He's going into the lane. He got hammered going in there. And they're going to call this one against Kenta of Springfield. That's his first personal. Bear Jekylian's back in for Rutland, and Aaron Bailey takes a breather. with a strong game off the boards here in the second quarter for the Raiders. Checking in is 33. That's Stevens for Springfield. And Bureau checks out for the Cosmos. Carboneau gets the inbounds pass. Stempeck whips it over to Blickarts, off the glass and in. 23-14, and the Raiders extend the lead here with 2:30 left. Second quarter of action from Keith Jim. Junior varsity action, knocked away by Stempeck. Good defensive job there, and it'll be inbounded by Springfield. Okay, Kenta has 2 personals for Springfield. He's got the last fall here for the Cosmos, and back knocked away. Blickarts with another defensive play, almost saved it. The ball goes back to Springfield though. 23-14, the Raiders up with 2:13 left in the second quarter. And for the Raiders now, Stempeck, Carboneau, Blickarts, Barajeklian, and Boynton. Shot from Crary goes up, in and out. Boy, Springfield must think there's a trap door on that basket tonight. Here's Carboneau, brings it down for Rutland, goes to Blickarts. Going to take the jumper from outside, doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Kenta. Up to Cosmos, he gets it head to Hobbs now. Mr. Hobbs brings it up here. And he wanted to go inside to Crary. Boynton goes coast to coast and puts it in. Aaron Boynton, that's why they call him stretch. It's 25-14. The Raiders are up with 1:34 left. And now the Raiders come with that the full court press here. They're having trouble now, and it's almost knocked away. They're knocked away by Carboneau. Springfield gets it back. Crary picks it up for the Cosmos. Now he gets it to Kenta. Puts it up from long distance, doesn't go. Carboneau rebounds for Rutland. And racing down, goes, now decides to bring it back out here, set something up. 1:10 left, second quarter. Over to Stempeck inside to Boynton. Pretty play. Mike Stempeck with the good look inside to Boynton, and it's 27-14. And we're less than a minute to go here in the second quarter from Keith Jim. The Raiders up over the Cosmos. This is Crary now, bringing it down. Goes to Kenta. Kenta. And knocked away again. Boynton steals. Goes it in and over the rim. Up and over the rim that time. Aaron Boynton, 29-14. Boy, he's doing it all here tonight. The Raiders playing some good defense. And there's a turnover. There's going to be steps going against, called against Crary of Springfield. And we got some fresh faces in the ball game for the Cosmos. Now Gordon steps back in. Barajeklian will inbound it here for the Raiders. The Raiders going with Barajeklian and Carboneau, Stempeck, Blickarts, and Boynton. Ball goes to Blickarts. Down to 26 seconds left now. The Raiders up 29-14 in the second quarter from Keith Jim. Stempeck. Out at the top goes to Carboneau and goes inside to Barajeklian. Greg triple teamed out there, and he got they called 3 seconds against the Raiders, so that puts the ball back in the Cosmos hands with 13 seconds to go. And the Raiders up 29-14. This is Gordon bringing it up for the Cosmos, working against Barajeklian now. And goes inside, wanted to go, now he hit Stevens, puts it up and in. Stevens scores for the Cosmos at the buzzer. So after 2 quarters of play here from Keith Gymnasium, it's the Rutland High Red Raiders 29 and the Springfield Cosmos 16. You're watching Channel 15, Rutland Region Community Television. Okay, back here at Keith Gymnasium for junior varsity action, getting ready for the second half of play, where the Rutland High Red Raiders have a 29-16 lead over the Springfield Cosmos here. We'll set the Raider lineup. The Raiders going with Stempeck, Mayhew, Blickarts, Barajeklian, and Aaron Boynton. That first half, Boynton led the Raiders with 14 points. Blickarts had 5, Mayhew had 3, Conway had 2, Carboneau had 2, and Bailey had 3. And a shot goes in with Gordon putting it in for the Cosmos, and they score first here to open up the second half of play. It's 29-18. Back to come the Raiders. Mayhew wanted to go inside, and he's calling for steps. Puts the ball back in the Cosmos' hands here. And this is Crary bringing it up for Springfield now. 7:42 left, third quarter action here from Keefe Gym. Crary goes into Stevens, knocked away. Stevens gets it back, goes inside. Wanted to go to Blodgett, and it's picked up by Mayhew of the Raiders. Mayhew and Stempak in the backcourt now. Raiders at 15-2 coming into this one. There's Boynton with the shot, doesn't go, and a scramble for it. Gordon takes it away. Wanted to go to Blodgett, goes off his hand. Well, no, they're going to keep it right down there. It'll be a Springfield ball out of bounds. 7:15 left, third quarter, and inbound it is Hobbs for the Cosmos. Goes outside to Crary. Crary now looks inside to Gordon. And Gordon goes underneath, and Blodgett puts it up. Has it knocked away by Blickarts of the Raiders. Looks like he wanted a foul call, but nothing doing. And the Cosmos will have it out of bounds. 7:07 left, third quarter action, and Stempak knocks it back in. And Cosmos having their problems here getting it inside. Looking for help, and it's a smart play there by Hobbs. Close to a 5-second call, so he had to do something with it. He bounced it off Stempak. Goes back to Hobbs, and he wanted to go to Blodgett. Raiders doing a good job defensively. He goes off Blodgett, and the Raiders will inbound it. Barrett-Jeklian will inbound it for the Raiders. We've got Mayhew, Stempak, Barrett-Jeklian, Blickarts, and Boynton. Back to the big men now, bringing it up. This is Blickarts. Goes to Stempak into the lane, up off the rim, and he's fouled in there. Mike Stempak going inside, picks up trip to the foul line. 29-18, the Raiders on top with 6:59 left in the third quarter of play. And Stevens picks up the personal. Oh, my mistake. It's Blodgett picks it up, number 44 for Springfield. That's his first personal. Got two shots coming. We had a lane violation on Blodgett of Springfield, so Mike will get another shot here. And that one doesn't go. He's got another one coming. Mike, one of the sophomores on the squad. There's two freshmen and the rest are sophomores here for Coach Benetatos. So Stempak puts it through, and it's 30-18. And well, I'll tell you, the Raider defense doing a super job here on the inbounds plays. Springfield's having their they're having a tough time. Now they free it up somewhat, and this is Crary bringing it up for Springfield now. The Raiders on top, 30-18, and he lets it fly, and it goes off the back of the rim. It's run down by Mayhew. Mayhew controls for the Raiders, brings it in, wanted to go. There he goes to Barrett-Jeklian, and Greg's going to get fouled. This one going against number 32 out there. That's Bureau of Springfield. So this will put Greg Barrett-Jeklian on the line. And that's Bureau's first personal. The Raiders with no team fouls to open the third quarter. The Springfield Cosmos have two. Greg will have another one coming here. 30-18, 6:44 left in the third quarter of play. And he got it. His dad said the magic word, and it went through the twines here. It's 31-18. And back come the Cosmos now. They go to Hobbs. Hobbs goes to Gordon. Gordon's going to, well, I thought he was going to throw it up. He threw it inside, and a foul coming underneath there. I think they got Mike Stempak on the personal. So Stempak picks up the foul. That's his first in the contest. 31-18 31-18. The Raiders up here with 6:32 left, third quarter of play. And Stevens at the line, misses that first one. He's got another one coming here. Rebounded there by, well, we got a whistle and a fall underneath. It's going to be on Greg Barrett-Jacqueline of the Raiders. So Springfield inbounded here. That's Greg's first foul in the contest. It's 2 team fouls apiece here to open the third quarter, and the Raiders on top. This is Crary now working against Mayhew. It goes to Stevens. Gordon, who clears it out. It doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Stempeck, and he's got clear sailing. He goes up. And it's going to go back the other way. So the Raiders unable to cash it in down at that end, and Cosmos will inbound it here with 6:16 left in the third quarter of play. The Raiders up 31-18. Junior varsity action here from Keith Jim. Gordon's going to let it fly and didn't get the bounce. The rebound was controlled there by Bureau, and he's fouled. Blickart's, oh no, Barrett, well, let's see, yeah, Blickart's got the foul. So that's his second personal for the Raiders, and it's 6:03 left, 31-18. And a shot inside, Barrett-Jacqueline rebounds for Rutland. Ahead to Mayhew. Chris Mayhew goes inside to Blickart's, and he's hammered. And the foul is going to go against Hobbs of the Cosmos, and this will send Blickart's to the line to shoot the 2 free throws. The Raiders on top with 5:52 left. That's Hobbs' second personal in the contest, and each team is has three team fouls apiece. Blickart's will get a second one here, and doesn't go. It's rebounded by the Cosmos. Bureau pulls it down ahead to Gordon. Gordon brings it up for Springfield now. Takes it to the lane, doesn't go, knocked away. Barrett-Jacqueline clears. Needs some help. He gets it to Blickart's, to Mayhew. And they had Boynton open down there, but they still go inside. And, oh, they're going to call a charge on Chris Mayhew. Let's see what we got here. That's a foul going against Chris Mayhew. Let's see, that's the 4th Raider team foul. Springfield with 3 at this point, and that's Chris's second personal. They go to Stevens, back to Gordon now. Gordon brings it up. Down to 5:25 left in the third quarter of play. Hobbs wants some help there. He finally goes to Bureau, doesn't go. It's picked up, go inside, and the shot goes up by Stevens. It doesn't fall. And Gordon lost control, so it goes back to the Raiders. 5:09 left, third quarter. The Raiders up 31-18. And into the contest is Bailey and Carboneau for the Raiders. So we've got those 2 in there. Stempeck is in there. He was mauled down. Stempeck here mauled, and nothing called, and the ball goes out of bounds and goes back to Springfield. Bailey, Carboneau, Barrett-Jacqueline, Stempeck, and Boynton. Hobbs trying to go to, and the ball is scrambled for, and it's picked up by Stempeck. He's hit by Hobbs. And it's 4:54 left. A lot of action in that sequence. So that's Hobbs' third personal, and it puts both teams at 4 team fouls here in the third quarter. Bailey looking for help here, goes to Boynton now. Boynton, and the ball is tipped away. It's controlled by Gordon. Boynton gets it back though. Stempeck saves it, goes into the, and they got a call going against Carboneau here, the Raiders. 2:36 left in the quarter. The Raiders up 31-18. And that'll be Carboneau's first foul. The Raiders into the contest is Jake Conway now coming in for Mike Stempak. 5 team fouls against the Raiders, 4 for the Cosmos at this point. And inbounding it is Hobbs. He goes to Gordon now. Gordon will let it fly, and it doesn't go. It's rebounded there. Now they're going to get, they got Aaron Boynton going over the back on this one. So the Cosmos will inbound it with 4:38 left in the quarter. Raiders up 31-18. Boy, it's been stuck on there for a while. There's a shot, and it doesn't go. It's Bailey hustles it down. He gets nice work there by Aaron Bailey, and they wanted to walk on the Springfield bench. Didn't go. Conway goes to Carboneau now for the Raiders. The Raiders control here with 4:23 left, third quarter action. Bailey goes back to Carboneau, back to Bailey. And they want to go inside to Berejiklian, and controlled by Hobbs. Hobbs gets it to Gordon. 4:07 left now, third quarter. Gordon lets it fly, and the rebound, we got a foul over the back. This one's going to go against Bureau, the Cosmos. And we got some subs coming in here. Into the ball game for the Raiders is Dave Paller, and Pat Dwyer is in. So we got Bailey, Dwyer, Conway, Paller, and Carboneau. Brings it into the forecourt for the Raiders. 16 fouls against the Raiders and 5 for the Cosmos now. Conway is going to light it up and doesn't go. Rebound. Bailey's there. Doesn't go off the rim. Conway with the putback. And Hobbs controls for Springfield. The Raiders up 31-18 with 3:42 left in the third quarter. They go to Husband now. Now it's into the corner to LeBron. LeBron's in there. He puts in. Bureau scores for the Raiders, and it's 31-20 now. And Carboneau goes to Paller. They go. Dave Paller brings it up, goes back to Carboneau. Carboneau goes into the stops, pops off the glass, a little too hard. Bailey rebounds. And we got a foul going against the Springfield Cosmos here with 3:15 left. This will send Aaron Bailey to the free throw line. The foul is going against Bureau, number 32. That's his second personal. Now the foul is on number 5. Now that's his first. And Aaron Bailey have another one coming here. That's his first personal. So Bailey's at the line for the Raiders with 3:15 left. In the third quarter, the Raiders up 31-20. And Bailey gets the next, he gets 1 of 2, makes it 32-20 now. The Raiders up with 3:15 left. Goes into Husband now. I wonder if this is A.J. Husband's younger brother here. A.J. plays for the Springfield varsity. They go inside. This is Stevens. Scramble for it. Picks up by Husband. He loses control, and Dwyer gets the ball. And they got a foul against Husband, who pushes him out of bounds. Now this should be the 7th. Yeah, they're going to shoot a 1-on-1. This is a 7th team foul against Springfield. So this will send Pat Dwyer to the free throw line for the Raiders. Set that Raider lineup there. We've got Paller, Bailey, Conway, Dwyer, and Carboneau in there. And at the free throw line, Pat Dwyer here. Makes it 33-20. It's a low-scoring affair at this point. The Raiders are used to games in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And Dwyer puts them both through. And it's 34-20 now. The Raiders up with 2:58 left here from Keefe Gym. Junior varsity action. This is Husband working against Conway. Goes into Bureau, over to LeBron. LeBron Being hounded out there by Dwyer, loses control. They go to Stevens, who throws it up. Dwyer pulls it ahead for the Raiders, and he stops. He wanted to go to Carboneau. It's picked up by Husband, and let's see who they got on the free throw. Foul is going to go against Aaron Carboneau out there for the Raiders, and with 2:32 left. This will put Husband on the free throw line here. That's the 7th team foul for the Raiders. So both teams at the limit now. That's Aaron Carboneau's 2nd personal. And he makes the first one. That makes it 34-21. Husband's got another one coming here. And checking in for the Raiders is Bloomer. And checking out with the 2 personals is Aaron Carboneau. Greg Sinus into the ball game now, and Aaron Bailey out for the Raiders. Husband with the 2nd free throw, and doesn't go. He got 1 of 2 for Husband, and it's 34-21. Dwyer coming hard down the other end for the Raiders to Conway. Conway driving the base. Pretty play. Jake Conway with the bucket for the Raiders. And it's 36-21 with 2:18 left. Long pass to LeBron. And LeBron is bringing it up for the Springfield Cosmos here. And we got a foul going against Dwyer of the Raiders. 2:09 left. The Raiders up 36-21. And that's Pat's 3rd personal. So this will send LeBron to the free throw line for the Springfield Cosmos here. They trail in the ball game, 36-21. Rebounded by Dwyer. The Raiders pulls it down, gets it ahead to Bloomer now. Bloomer's in the contest. We got Bloomer, Dwyer, Conway, Paller, and Sinus in for Rutland now. This is Bloomer, and he wanted to go to Sinus. It's knocked away by Stevens. Stevens brings it up for Springfield. He's going to light it up from outside. It's off the rim there, controlled by Dwyer. Pat doing a good job for the Raiders off the boards here with 1:42 left. 3rd quarter action from Keefe Gym. We go to Bloomer to Dwyer, back to Bloomer, who sets it up and hits the outside jumper. Actually, more of a set shot here. Shot good by Bloomer, and it's 38-21 Raiders. And back come the Cosmos now. This is Knight. He gets it to LeBron, who puts it up. Doesn't go, and it's controlled by the Raiders. Will inbound it. 1:19 left in the quarter. 3rd quarter action. 38-21 Rutland now. Bloomer to Dwyer. It's Bloomer and Dwyer in the backcourt. We've got Paller in there, Sinus, and Conway. Jake's going to take it. And Conway gets the 3-pointer. Conway with the trifecta for the Raiders, and it's 41-21, 1:04 left in the 3rd quarter here. Back the other way, Stevens wanted to go inside, and it's knocked away. And the Cosmos will inbound it here with 59 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They're down here 41-21. So Stevens gets it to LeBron. LeBron now working against Dwyer, goes inside, loses control. We got a kick though by the Raiders, so Springfield inbound it. And we're down to 55 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. This is Stevens, gets it to Husband, who puts it off the glass and in. Shortest guy out there goes off the glass and puts it in for Springfield. It's 41-23 now. The Raiders are up. And the pass goes out of bounds. And this will be controlled by Rutland here. Dwyer, Conway, Bloomer, Sinus, and Paller in for the Raiders. Down to 42 seconds now in the quarter. Conway, 3-point land, and that one doesn't go. Rebound controlled by Knight of Springfield. Brings it up now with 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Knight's going to take it in himself, and it drops. Knight gets the bucket for Springfield, and it's 41-25 now. We're down to 28 seconds in the quarter. This is Dwyer bringing it up for the Raiders now. Goes to Conway, back to Bloomer, now back to Dwyer. Dwyer goes inside to Sinus, and the shot doesn't go. The rebound controlled by Stevens of Springfield. Now they go to Husband, and he wanted to go inside, knocked away by Dwyer. And we're down to 5 seconds now. 41-25, the Raiders on top here. Junior varsity action, third quarter. Stevens will inbound it for Springfield, and we got a foul coming against Pat Dwyer of the Raiders. And that's Pat's fourth personal here. 5 seconds to go. This will put Bureau on the line here for Springfield. Aaron Bailey checks in, and Pat Dwyer takes a seat out there. Bureau puts it up for Springfield, and he gets the first, and he'll have another one coming here. It's 41-26 now. Gets them both, and it's 41-27, down to 5 seconds left. Bailey inbounds it for the Raiders. They go to Sinus. It's knocked away, and he travels. The basket shot went through, but unfortunately they had steps on LeBron, and the Raiders will take over here with 1 second left on the clock. Bailey goes to Conway. Oh, off the rim. So after 3 quarters of play here, 41-27, the Raiders over the Cosmos on Channel 15, Rutland Region Community Television. Okay, back at Keefe Gymnasium here at Rutland High School. It's fourth quarter action. 41-27, the Raiders on top. We get the lineup here. There's Pallard. Pretty much the same lineup as Bailey drives in, puts it up and in for the Raiders. 43-27. The Raiders early start of the third quarter had some trouble scoring, getting on the board, and finally were able to pull away from the Cosmos. And as we start the fourth quarter, they're up 43-27 with a bucket by Bailey. Back the other way, and number 50 there, Griggs, puts it in for Springfield. So Griggs is in there. And back the other way comes Bailey now. Goes inside to Sinus, who puts it up and in. Greg Sinus with the bucket, 45-29. 7:18 left in the fourth quarter, and we got a foul going against Jake Conway of the Raiders. Both teams over the limit here at this point. Coach Benetatos, Red Raider JV team, coming into this one at 15-2. And they were able to handle the Cosmos down there and pretty much have control of this contest. Ball goes to Stempeck, ahead to Conway, off the glass and in. Jake Conway for the Raiders, and it's 47-29, and the Raiders come with the full court press. It goes to Gordon, and he leaves it for Wyman. Wyman controls for Springfield now. Working against Stempeck. Now they go to Gordon, who lights it up from outside. He's got it. Three-pointer by Gordon for Springfield. It's 47-32. And 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. Back comes Conway. A nice bounce pass to Paller. It wouldn't go, and the rebound is controlled by the Cosmos now. Kinta controlled to Gordon. And he wanted to go inside and went off Griggs' hands. So the Raiders will inbound with 6:29 left in the fourth quarter here. They're up 47-32. And they go to Conway to Sinus. He's got 3 against 1. He says, I think I'll hold up. They give it to Bailey, who drives in, and Bailey gets the bucket for Rutland. Springfield defense there fell asleep on that one. It's 49-32. And back comes Gordon, who's going to let it fly, and it goes off the rim. The rebound controlled by Sinus of Rutland. Sinus gets it ahead to Stempeck, and they go down to Paller. Paller now puts it off the glass, no good. But he's fouled on the play. And this will send Dave Paller to the line for the Raiders. Falls on number 23 for Springfield. That's Snide. That's his first personal. 6 minutes to go. The Raiders up here is 49-32. comes up empty at the foul line, so it's 49-32 the Raiders. 5:55 left in the contest. Gordon wanted to go inside there to Kenta, and it wouldn't go, and the Raiders will regain control here. Paller back to Bailey now. Bailey and Paller in there. Conway, Stempeck, and Sinus. Over to Conway now, and a shot is up and in. Jake Conway driving the baseline. He puts the Raiders up 51-32. And we're down to 5:37 in this one. Back comes Wyman now for Springfield. Wyman going against Stempeck. Looking for help out there. It's stolen away by Conway. And we got a fall going against, I think Wyman picked this one up. Number 21, that's going against Wyman. For Springfield, we got a timeout. So we'll take a timeout. The Raiders up 51-32 over the Cosmos here on Channel 15, Rutland Region Community Television. Hey, back at Keefe Gym, we've got Jake Conway on the line for the Raiders. Looking at a 1-1 here. The Raiders are up 5:25 to go, and the Raiders are up 51-32. And there's a steal by Sinus. Goes to Paller, who drives in, dishes to Conway. Look out, rejection there. And Conway, now we got Stempeck with the personal here. (51-32) with 5:13 left in the quarter. And this will send Gordon to the line here with the Raiders on top, 51-32. That one going against Stempeck of the Raiders. So Gordon's at the charity stripe, and he puts the first one through the twines here for Springfield, 51-33. Got a second one coming here. Raiders looking for a sweep over the Cosmos. They beat them down there earlier in the season. Actually, it was earlier in the month of February, 66-45, and they're looking for a sweep here tonight. This is Sinus going to Stempeck. To Bailey to Conway now. Conway back to Bailey to Stempeck from outside off the rim, and tip over by Paller, and Conway picks up the bucket for Rutland. So it makes it 53-34. 4:49 left in the contest here at Keefe Gym. Junior varsity action tonight. They go inside. Kenta turnaround jumper doesn't go, and Sinus looks down for Conway, and Jake puts it off the glass and in. 55-34, and the Raiders are running away with this one now. 4:32 left. Kenta wanted to go back there, and it's picked away. Bailey to Conway to Sinus, and Greg Sinus scores for Rutland. 57-34 now. We're down to 4:19 in the contest here at Rutland. This is Gordon for the Cosmos. Looks inside. Pretty pass into Kenta. And they put it in. Makes it 57-36 now. Back to Conway, now to Paller. Paller bringing it up now. Down to 3:59, going to Stempeck. Stempeck over to Bailey. Bailey looks cross court. Conway sets it up, doesn't go. The rebound, big rebound by Sinus, but he loses the handle. And it's picked off by Griggs. Now they get it to Gordon underneath. Same play, went to Kenna, but this time it didn't go. Pretty play. It worked the last time, but not this one. 57-36 now. 3:30 left in the contest, and Bailey goes to Conway now. Goes to Stempeck, back to Bailey. Bailey goes to Paller inside. Nice pass in there by the Raiders. And we got a push. Let's see who this one's going to go against. Dave Paller, the Raiders, called on the personal. 3:19 left, fourth quarter action here. Junior varsity play here from Keefe Gym. That's Dave Paller's second personal. So this will put Gordon on the charity stripe for the Cosmos. Raiders looking to go to 16-2 on this one. And they'd like nothing better to close out their campaign with an 18-2 record. And there's a shot by Gordon, and the free throw doesn't go. It's the Cosmos keep it alive. Wyman Nobody was on him. He's going to take the shot here. Doesn't go, and it's knocked out of bounds. And the Cosmos will regain control here with 3:11 left. Out is Conway for Rutland, and in is Bloomer. So it's Bloomer, Carboneau, Bailey, Paller, and Dwyer. Here's Wyman going inside, and I think that's a tough. I'll tell you, Pat Dwyer just got in the ball game, and right off the bat, he's going to pick up his 5th foul. So that's going to be all for Pat Dwyer. And we're down to 3:08. So let's see, Coach Benetatos here looking to his bench. And this will put Greg Sinus back in. So the Raiders going with Sinus, Bloomer, Bailey, Carboneau, and Dave Paller now. 3:08 left. The Raiders on top, 57-36. And Wyman gets the roll, and he puts it through. 57-37. The Raiders up by 20 here. Wyman gets them both. The Cosmos call a timeout, and with 3:08 to go, it's the Raiders 57, the Cosmos 38 here on Channel 15, Rutland Region Community Television. Okay, back at Keefe Gym for the last 3 minutes and 8 seconds of this one. It's the Raiders 57 and the Cosmos 38. Fourth quarter action here. This is Bailey bringing it up for the Raiders. Goes to Carboneau. Carboneau out in front there, controlling. Goes inside to Paller, who puts it up and in. Pretty play. Aaron Carboneau to Dave Paller inside off the glass. And it makes it 59-38 now. The Raiders up with 2:45 left. In the fourth quarter, a shot from outside who doesn't go, and it's rebounded by Sinus. Looks ahead to Aaron Carboneau. Carboneau goes to Bloomer, and Bloomer good call for steps, so the ball goes back to Springfield, and we're down to 2:35 in the contest. This is Gordon now bringing it up for Springfield. Gordon goes over Snide now. He's going to take it, and it goes in. Snide with the bucket, and it's 59-40. Bailey goes to Carboneau now, and he goes to Paller. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to Springfield. 2:13 left, 59-40. The Raiders up here, Keefe Gym, junior varsity action. This is Gordon who lets it fly from outside, and he's got it. 3-pointer, and all of a sudden the Cosmos here making it a run at the Raiders. 59-43. We're down to 2 minutes. Carboneau knifes through. Brings it back out now, and now he goes inside to Paller. We got a foul over the back here. This one's going to go against Springfield. Down to 150 now, and the Raiders up 59-43. And this one here, let's see. Foul goes against Kenta, the Cosmos. That's his 3rd. And this will put Dave Paller on the free throw line.
Sorry. It's all right. Yeah.
Paller makes it 60-43, the Raiders. Over the Cosmos here. Dave with a another shot here, and he makes 1 of 2. So it's 60-43. The Raiders up with 1:47 left in the fourth quarter here. Back to Gordon, has it stripped, gets it back, and now he gets it back. He lets the shot go up, it's short, and it's rebounded by Bailey ahead to Bloomer. Bloomer goes to Paller, tip back, and Bloomer doesn't go, but the tip in. Paller's there, and he gets fouled again. Dave Paller having a good job, doing a good job for the Raiders off the boards. And with 1:27 left, this will put Dave Paller back at the charity stripe for the Raiders. And getting ready to check in is Husband for Springfield. But he'll have to wait till Paller shoots the free throw. Okay, here he comes, Dave Paller. Husband is in for Springfield, and out is Snide for the Cosmos. Paller with another shot coming here. Down to 127 now. And Paller puts it in, makes it 61-43, the Raiders. And it looks like they'll get that sweep over the Cosmos this year. 123 left. Gordon now working against Carboneau, the Raiders. Goes to Husband. Husband outside. Now we go to Wyman. Wyman puts it up off the glass. Doesn't go. Sinus rebounds for the Raiders. Ahead to Bloomer. Up off the glass and in. Pretty play by Rutland. It goes from Sinus to Bloomer, and it's 63-43, and the Raiders are back up here by 20 with 58 seconds left in the contest. Gordon is going to light it up from outside. Doesn't go. Sinus rebounds again. And he goes to Bloomer again. Carbon copy. It goes up and in. That was a replay of the one we just saw at 65-43, and we're down to 42 seconds now. Back the other way, Husband for the Cosmos goes to Gordon. Gordon drives in and loses control, and it's going to go back to the Raiders with 35 seconds left. The Rutland High Red Raider JV team looking to go to 16-2 on the season. They go to Bloomer now. Bloomer for the Raiders, working the point here. And Gordon is going to take him downtown. Gordon picks up the personal there. Looks like David and Goliath out there. So this will put Matt Bloomer on the charity stripe for the Raiders with 26 seconds left. And the Raiders up 65-43. Got one. Matt's got another one coming here. 66-43 now, the Raiders. Junior varsity squad here will have 2 games remaining. They've got South Burlington, and they've got Mount Anthony to finish it off. Sinus going strong to the boards, puts it back up with authority, and it's 68-43 now. The Raiders are rolling in this one. Gordon comes down, Paller gets the ball, and he's mugged. And this will send Paller back to the free throw line with 13 seconds left in the contest. (68-43), 13 seconds away now. The Raiders will send Dave Paller to the free throw for a 1-and-1 here. And Dave gets the first one. He's got another one coming. Going against Springfield, so this will put Paller back at the foul line, and Dave gets another crack at it here with and that one doesn't go. It's rebounded by Bailey of the Raiders. Ahead to Paller, and doesn't go, and that's it. For the final of this one, the Rutland High Red Raiders 69 and the Springfield Cosmos 43. The Raider JVs go to 16-2 on the year. And Mark Carboneau along with Brian Mayhew, and we'll see you again. Stay tuned for varsity action. You're watching Channel 15